right, guys, let's get this going. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing this morning? Doing awesome. That's good. That's good. So let's see. We got about 10 minutes to opening bell. Blue Sky as a team has had an amazing week, so let's try to keep the momentum going um, into the weekend. Pretty established overnight range, kind of between the same range we were in on Thursday as well. Evals only on Friday. That's not a bad idea, actually. I used to do that as well. So let's see if we have any key levels that were established overnight. And we do for me. Okay. It's like a pretty clean stair stepper night overnight. Very bullish all night. Basically push, consolidate, push, consolidate, push, consolidate. And then before we get going, let's double check the news, make sure nothing crazy is going on, which it always is right now. Looks like unemployment was exactly what estimates are. The U.S. proposal to end the war is under review, according to Iran. Okay, so let's expect some headlines just throughout the day, guys. Just like yesterday, around close, it was just nonstop. So let's expect more of the same. Just be ready for random. The war is on. The war is off. Over and over and over. So just be mindful of that when you're in a position. Make sure you do have a stop loss, things like that. So this 890 to 900 level is going to be pretty key, just like it was yesterday. So we're going to keep an eye on that. If bulls can claim that, we should run pretty quickly up to this 930 level from yesterday. Most likely going to wait till open, see what opening bell does, and then we'll kind of see if we can take a trade. What's up, Eric? Good morning. Good morning. So we're gonna open right around this 900 level. I'm very interested to see what happens at open. Everybody have a good week so far? Looking forward to the weekend. Trading week is just about over. A massive engulfing candle to start the PM session last night. made it tough today. Yeah, I mean, kind of in the same spot we were yesterday. Pretty overextended going into the open. So ideally, we get some kind of pullback, go long, or it just absolutely rips through highs, and then we just try to play the trend. Those are the kind of the two scenarios I'm looking for. Not really going to start being incredibly bearish till about the 750 level. Anything in here is probably just going to be a healthy pullback. But just like yesterday, maybe we will catch some shorts on the way down. We'll see if a setup occurs. Got about 4 minutes till open. Kind of eyeing this 830 area for a pullback, but ideally 750. 750 would be a nice healthy retest from about London to open. So let's see what New York Open does. I typically wait for a few candles to form after open, kind of get an idea of what's going on. So no need to rush into a play. We'll see what happens. Definitely an interesting spot for open. If this is my first time seeing you in here trading, welcome in. Happy to have you here. I'm going to see if we can top yesterday's trading session, but that's going to be incredibly tough. The team absolutely killed it yesterday. Good morning, Yaz. Good morning. All right, here comes open within the next minute. Based on the trend, I'm kind of looking for a pullback to just either one of these levels and then just absolutely wick off of it. I don't want to get in at the 850 level. I want to see a healthier pullback. Oh, looks like we did hit all-time highs pre-market. Interesting. So, potentially price discovery day, guys. All right, here we go, guys. Ding, ding, ding. All right, we are open. I don't have any interest playing this 890 to 860 area. As you can see, pre-market pure chopping here, back and forth, no continuation. I want to see one side break. looking at the hourly chart, it is just so bullish. Every time we push, we get a pullback to push into the next consolidation leg, and it just hasn't stopped yet. And it looks like we're trying to do it again right now. So let's probably settle for a minute, and then we'll see if we can catch a trade or not. This account is going very well. I have a fairly large buffer in it now. So let's see if we can keep the momentum going. Okay, so we did get our pullback to about the 860 area. Ran right to 890, 900. I'd like to see it push to about 930 and then probably play a 890 or 900 retest for continuation. It's just so hard not to be bullish with this price action. Scalped along. There you go, man. Good job. All right, there's that 930 level. Let's see if it's going to reject there. Or if bulls are just full steam ahead and just going to absolutely blow the top off this thing. Which they have showed up at open, I'll tell you that. So we're going to look at this 890 area for an entry. See if we get any kind of pullback. If it's just full steam ahead, we're probably going to hit new highs, and then we're just going to have to find price discovery consolidation areas to continue the trend. And if you did take longs earlier off the pullback, congratulations. You just got pretty much made your target for the longs in a matter of minutes. Yeah, you only had about one chance to get caught in those longs unless you market it in. So we actually closed over this 930 level, which is insanely bullish from my perspective, because that was previous all-time high levels. So I still want to see if we get this pullback. It's still 3 minutes in an open. We're going to have volatility. No need to chase. If we don't get a pullback, we're running right to 960. And it looks like we might just be running there. Yep. Look at that. Wow. 0 pullbacks so far. And for you guys that don't know, I typically like to play pullbacks when I find a trend. So I don't like to chase. But in this all-time high market, sometimes you're going to get left in the dust if you don't. And if you did catch those longs, congratulations, you are pretty much done for the day. Okay, yes. Let's see if we can catch something. No pressure, right? Okay, 960 target hit already. This is some aggressive buying. Although the thesis played out before I was able to get in, it's always nice to know we have the right idea, guys. Always nice to know. Now I'm basically seeing if we're gonna get any kind of pullback. Insanely dangerous to just chase literally all-time highs, but bulls are just in absolute control right now. If there's gonna be a pullback, this is where we're gonna get it. curious if the Bears have anything in them to bring down. If they don't, this is going to be a game of patience today where we have to wait for a nice entry. Although it looks like we're just going to just hit all time highs immediately. It is almost wild how bullish this is. We haven't had a pullback yet. So all-time highs have already been achieved. Previous all-time high was around 975. So basically where we're at now. Bears have to show me something. Bring it down a little bit. If there's going to be no pullback, this is basically the entry right now. Whenever we break previous all-time highs, that level typically becomes support if we're just going to trend. I'm almost tempted to just start scaling in, but I do not want to chase a 100-point move. Okay, there we go. There we go, Bears. Bring it down a bit for me. The two entries for me right now are 890 and 930. 890 and 930. I want to see the Bears bring us down a bit. Ideally, we see a pullback in about halfway of this opening candle. Anybody riding longs already? Kind of curious. Yeah, John's Nvidia's going, Apple's going, Tesla's going. Those three tickers are incredibly green. Once again, gold is in line with the indices. Oil under 100. Silver up nicely. AMD rocketing it. AMD is just on a different planet right now. But these bulls are not giving up, guys. We have not seen any significant pullback yet. Nice play, Vodka. Good job. Almost looks like it's just bull flagging up for the next leg. I want to see a really nice pullback though. It's really hard for me to just chase this, but all signs are pointing up. Look at ES. What is ES doing? Oh wow, NQ is leading by far. Interesting. If ES can blow the top off, NQ is just going to go ballistic. One of these is lying. Yep. Definitely an interesting. Oh, jeez. Yeah, she's gone, guys. Wow. Zero signs of pullback on NQ is just going nuts. We're gonna have to move our entry now. We're 100 points above. So we're gonna be looking to enter around the 960 level now. And as much as I hate chasing, we're gonna try it. 29K is on the menu right now. And we're gonna have to give this place some room to breathe, guys. Because there will be a pullback at some point. It's just a matter of when. Just silly, yeah. This is a Bulls are in full control, and it's definitely interesting the fact that ES is not ripping while NQ is. We usually like to see these guys move together. If you did just mark it into longs, good job. Good job. This is the kind of price action that really tests your patience as a trader, because everything in my mind is telling me to just mark it in longs right now and just ride the wave. But I'm sure you guys know as traders how badly that can go immediately. Yeah, this 15-minute candle is it's a big one, Jaja. It is a big one. And this hourly chart is just telling me everything I need to know about who's in control. Bears have not had any control since basically Globex open. My stops on this are probably going to be under 930. Oh my god. This thing is flying to the moon without us, guys. Or without me. Wow. War must be over. I don't know. You would think with that, right? But she's gone. She's gone, guys. This is I'm not surprised at the bullish action, but I'm surprised how much it's moved already. I will say that. This is so sad. Yeah, this is so sad. My limit order is just can't even see the price right now. It's that far away. So we're in pure price discovery action, guys. No levels up here. We're gonna have to see what happens. I'm gonna move my order up to 990. Anything above that is just you're purely playing the momentum. But this is I am a little surprised how this is moving right now. And it does think when you kind of read the price right and you just can't get in. It's never fun. If you are in longs, I mean, there's zero reason to get out. So just keep trailing your stops. Like every 50 points, bump it up. This thing shows zero signs of slowing down. It's just every time I look away, look back, it's 15 points up. We've blown through all my targets already. So right now we're just gonna play the momentum and see if we can actually get in. Will it ever stop? I don't know. I don't know. If the last couple of months are an indicator, then no, it just won't. Because like Matt said in the podcast, bad news is kind of priced in already, and good news just makes the market just go insane. I would think a pullback. Yeah, I was thinking we'd pull back at some point, but we haven't. So this is just. I'm on the 1 minute chart, and there's nowhere to even put a limit order right now, unless you're just purely chasing. Now that doesn't mean it's gonna come. It's not gonna come back. Like we saw yesterday how fast price can come back to retest. But yeah, this is frustrating. Yeah, right, Breezy. Yeah, begging for a pullback. Agreed. We have to wait for this to chill, then we can short. Um, I will not be joining you on shorts until I get a reason to. If you can top tick this, then you are on another level. I could not believe this, guys. Mike probably would top tick it. No, no, he'd click the button and be up 3 grand in a second. Let's be real. This market is just begging you to chase, and everybody that chased has been rewarded. And trust me, guys, I wish I was in right now. I really do wish I was in right now, but I can't do it right now. And just based on the daily range of NQ, we've already broken my expansion targets in the first 15 minutes of market, which is absolutely crazy. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Vodka. Just shorting this right now is a gamble in my mind. Not saying it doesn't work out. Absolutely insane. Oh man, strategic. That would have been killer, honestly. All right, come on, Bears. Give me this pullback. let's see if the Bears can bring it down to 30 and the Bulls hold it, I might just have to hop in, guys. Short one micro. Bears can just they can't do shit right now. This is actually kind of wild to watch. Any dip has just been oh my god immediately reclaimed. You know, I was joking with a friend that we're gonna see 30K in the next like 10 days, and I don't think it's a joke anymore. And that was last week when we were way down there. Let's see if this 10 a.m. candle gives us something. I mean, look at this 4 hour chart just from overnight. If that doesn't scream bullish, let me just check news, make sure there's nothing going on. U.S. military attack tankers attempting to breach blockade. Okay. So that doesn't really mean much to me. So if we're not going to get a pullback, this is the kind of area you long. You long the consolidation area. I just find it hard to believe there's not going to be some kind of pullback, and that's my plan of attack. First meaningful red candle. I don't know about that. Look at Nvidia's up almost 3% on the day. Tesla up almost 3.5. We might just have to hop in this, guys. As much as I hate to say that. This I'm looking at the 5 minute chart. This is just such an incredibly bullish setup. I see what you're saying, RQ, but I don't use those. Yeah, I mean ES is catching up, but the difference is very obvious. Once ES blows the top off, I mean, they're both probably just gonna go nuts. Vodka, you are bold. Keep trying to short this. look at bulls holding the line up here at 50. All right, we're gonna bump entry up, see if we can get just wicked in and just ride this sucker. A little bit more of a risky play than I normally like to do, but you know what? It is what it is today with this price action. I can't believe can't believe my original entry 15, 20 minutes ago was down at 890. And we are almost 200 points away from that now. If you're a fair value gap trader, there's just fair value gaps everywhere. Literally everywhere. Just new highs, new highs, new highs, over and over and over. Oh, and this bullish setup is playing out. All right, we're gonna play this consolidation candle, and if this doesn't get filled, oh my god. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. This is just kind of blowing my mind at the moment. This is honestly kind of nuts. Like these candles are wild. U.S. military attacks tankers attempting to breach blockade. That just came out. Good morning. Tag me if there's a short. I'm not gonna. Somebody else tag him. Took a huge hit earlier this week, but magically recovered. Let's go, little Pikachu. Love to see that. That is one of the best ways to end a week. Is either insanely green or recovering some mistakes from earlier in the week. FOMO rewarded, yeah. If you FOMO'd in when I was just saying like we should just mark it in, good job, guys. Because I could not pull the trigger on a market in. But basically I'm looking at the 5-minute chart. Every time we had a consolidation candle, that was just your sign to get in. And at this point, she's just gone. Is ES broken highs yet? Yeah, ES just broke highs. So everything is just in Tesla up almost 4%. It's one of those mornings where you just close your eyes and hit market buy. was we had University of Michigan sentiment too. Man, we're gonna have to go down to the 1 minute chart to get an entry. This just goes against all logical thinking, just chasing it over and over and over after a 300-point move, but there's like zero reason not to. All right, let's just join. Let's join the party. Let's get a fill, guys. At this point, just get me in these longs. I remember mentioning I should have just started building a position. I would at least be in, and not just watching this sail into the sunset. Is anybody just watching this run? Just trying to get in with me? All right, we're gonna get filled here. As much as I hate to chase it like this is where we're at right now. And if this ends up being the one massive red candle, so be it. It's worth a shot. And if you're in longs, no reason to get out of there. We're just stair stepping up. All right, we are tapped in on this insanely chasing entry. Let's see if it's just gonna go. Target is all-time highs. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, Lawrence. I know exactly what you're saying. Opens and puts like a stubborn man. I mean, it could work. It ain't working. That's funny. So I'm very skeptical of this play until we break highs. Okay, there we go. We're nice and green. Finally got in. Ooh, couldn't break highs there. Almost though. And there's the first intentful red candle of the session. Let's see. Let's see if they can do any follow through. Man, Bulls ate that up quick. And I can't believe I'm on the 1 minute chart right now. This is not typically how I roll. Yeah, as Vaca said, it is late chasing. We know that. We absolutely know that. I'm not necessarily breaking rules. It's just the current price action is just it's not giving me opportunities that I want. It's just not how you roll. Yeah, yeah. You guys get it. I'm willing to take a stab at this, even if I lose, it's worth it. It's no big deal. We're not risking a lot of money on this one. I'd like to get back over 100. This might be the first bearish candle close I've seen. Oh, wicked it up last second. Interesting. Well, let's just see if the Bulls are going to take it or not. Well, we're seeing Pinot go red green, red green. Oh, these candles are so delayed on TradingView. This might be the first break of structure we've seen to the downside. If we do get stopped out and Bulls hold 065, I'm going to hop back in. All right, we are out of that one. Well, that's what I get for chasing. We're gonna come down to this 065 area now. That other entry I had. This might be the first healthy pullback we get for an entry. Yeah, Lawrence. I was looking at that originally. I was looking at that 60 area. This would be the first healthy pullback into an actual area of interest. I had to take a stab at that play though, guys. If that ripped another 100 points, I would not. I just wouldn't want to see it go without me. It was worth a shot. I think Lawrence. I think the only way it dumps like that is with some kind of headline. And speaking of headlines, let's just check the news. So, for the past hour, scattered clashes have been ongoing between Iranian armed forces and American vessels in the Strait. So, it looks like there is some battles going on right now, which is oh, look at that, look at that, jeez. Bulls have not given up yet. Crazy. Look at that, guys. Stopped out, right back to entry. Insane. Oh, we got stopped out by like 2 points too. That's a bummer. This was frustrating for sure, guys. All right, I'm gonna try this 65 entry. At this point, I just want to get wicked in. I want to get in, but I want it to be a solid entry. The first play was just getting in on the 1 minute chart, just trying to get in. Unfortunately, we got wicked out by a point. I think literally 1 point. So now let's be patient. Even the 15 minutes kind of consolidating looks like for the next leg up. Yeah, you want a 50% retracement of the hourly candle? You and me both, but I don't see that coming anytime soon. I would love that. I mean, man, I was trying to get it at 960 and 890, and that is just a thing of the past now. I mean, it was obvious we were bullish, but that was it's just kind of wild. Retest of the ORB. I mean, yeah, I can see that. Bulls are just holding the line. Any attempt at a pullback has been just immediately eaten up. In a perfect world, we would get a huge pullback and a nice opportunity to go long. There's just no indication of that right now. put a stop around 30 just in case this like knifes through entry, just to be safe. Thought the Asia pump was a scam. I mean, yeah, that was some bullish action, honestly. Gap down, reclaim of the 630 area. Had to assume it was going to run right back to the next resistance, and then it just held and just off to the races, guys. This is kind of the first time the market is actually kind of stalling at a resistance level. So if bears are going to do it, they better step it up right now. Wow, AMD's up $30. Oh my god, that's actually wild. Nvidia on Apple on a slight pullback, but they're still insanely green on the day. What's the ES doing? ES is off to the races too. This is a crazy morning, guys. No, semis are going nuts. You know, it does bum me out a little bit is that earlier entry I had would be green right now, but it is what it is. Yeah, buy high, sell higher. Honestly, RQ, that's been the name of the game right now. Just buy and hold through some drawdown, and you're good to go. It's pretty crazy, honestly. These are this kind of mornings that traders like me get really frustrated on because you just don't get the setup. Yeah, at this point, there's a lot of people willing to buy at the higher price. It just keeps going up. And this looks like a bullish pattern right now, in my opinion. I almost want to take that same entry again, which is silly as it sounds. Yeah, Breezy. Bears tried for like 1 second. That was what 111. I mean, what did that 4 hour close at? The 4 hour. Oh my god, jeez, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take that almost the exact same entry as earlier because price is telling me what it was telling me earlier. I just happened to get swept out by a point, unfortunately. Bulls came in hot on a Friday. They are ready to steamroll into this weekend. I'm sure this price action, this just massive expansion, has a lot of people scratching their heads. Like somebody just unloaded 8 billion of Microsoft. That's interesting. Makes sense why it's red. Got 100 with one micro hit by mistake. I mean, you could honestly blindly buy it anytime this morning and hit 50 points in a second. This is just not stopping. Nice gains, RQ. There you go. I sincerely hope some of you just market it in. Because I don't see any sign of this stopping. As crazy as it sounds. She's gone. This is brutal for me to watch this go, guys. This is crazy. Just give me a chance to get in. Literally. Why? Because I can't yellow? Yeah, exactly. My brain will not let me do it. This is buy models everywhere. Like every time frame. Yeah, vodka. There's been no real A plus setups today. Leaving a lot of areas that do need to get retested, and they probably will at some point today. Come on, tap me in. Yeah, we just Just broke out of everything. All right, come on, whip me in. Come on, Bears. Give me a little bit more downside. I mean, you guys would think we come back and touch 29K at some point, but we just it just Bulls said hold my beer. I'm gonna just go for a run. There's not much else to say besides just wow. And as much FOMO as I have, I've seen this scenario so many times where I mark it in and then it just knifes on me and I nuke my account. So that's what we're not trying to do. As much as it sucks seeing prices go without you, it feels good to not blow an account. So think of it that way. Is this gonna top me in or what? Yeah, right, Breezy. All the degens are getting paid today. That's okay. Well, we got tapped in. Let's see if this thing's just gonna knife or not. That is the biggest bear candle of the session, guys. Well, this play ain't gonna last long. That is the question, Lawrence. Where do you decide when to go long? Exactly. Exactly. Damn, this one's gonna get stopped out too. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, guys. Well, I'm gonna keep my original long entry at 65, and if this doesn't get tapped, it doesn't get tapped. 29050 or 15. Yeah, I like the 50 area. 50 to 60 area. And once again, we're back to my original entry I just got stopped out on. This market is just messing with me. $258, big money. If you are shorting, I would take that money and run as fast as you can. Bummer, we caught the biggest bear candle of the day. This probably is some price action that I should layer into. Just looking at it, so I can actually stay in the play. As much as I want to get back in, I'm not getting caught in this chop area again. We're now about a little over a half hour into the consolidation. I'll be right back, guys. Maybe like 2 minutes. Just put a stop loss on this just in case it gets filled. All right, sorry about that, guys. Did I get? Oh, I did not get filled, huh? Bam. Tracy, a little bit green for the day. There you go. I just can't believe we have not gotten a full retest yet at all. Buyers are starting to look a little exhausted, or at least they're not on steroids like they were earlier. Man, this is frustrating, guys. Just give me this fill. Every liquidity, every dump has just been eaten up, just forming buying wicks. It's probably the price is pretty gross right here. See if she's just gonna go for new highs now. My normal analysis is kind of out the window, guys, with this price action. What I in a perfect world, when it happens, if it happens, I'd like to see a dip down to 960. That would be my A plus setup for the day. But for now, I'm not going to touch this wiki area. If you are going to get in, try to get in around this 75ish area. Logical thought says bulls cannot keep this up all day. We'll end up getting something like that probably. I don't know. That's what I would think. That's what you would think, but it might just be one of these. Bulls can keep it up all day, yeah, right. But this would be my setup of the day would be down in this 960 950 area. So for now, if you're not in anything, I would be patient. If you try to get in this area, just like I did, you're getting chopped to pieces most likely. Or you need a very liberal stop loss. And it looks like she's going for new highs. I'm curious. I'm curious. Is anybody riding longs from just marketing early in the morning? If you are, let me know. Because if you got in anywhere in the first like half hour, I mean, you're just literally sitting pretty with no reason to sell. About 50 minis at 6 p.m. open. Oh yeah, that was you on the book map. That makes sense. Was long 15 micros paper handed. Yep, yep. It's tough when you just see that quick money. Gonna buy a Corolla with those 50 minis. Yeah. Oh damn! Right at open RQ. Interesting. So now the only logical long I would see would be that same entry I've taken twice, and we kind of saw how that worked out. So as tempting as it is to take for the third time, I think I'm going to refrain. But it does make sense for an entry. All right, it actually does. Damn. Damn you, Bulls. Wow, it makes complete sense, actually. Had a 123 long open miss. That stinks. It'll probably come back. I'm thinking we come back to the 100 area again. This is what I call the start of a 30-minute buy model. So if this starts translating into longer time frames, this thing is not coming back. Yes, all of the levels, as far as I'm aware, that Steve has have been hit, which is kind of crazy. So I think we're really in an uncharted territory, guys. All right, I'm gonna try this 100 area again. It's 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 just the only thing that makes sense to me right now. See if we get tapped in. Yeah, I get the I can't buy up here vodka, and I was saying that watching the whole run up, and then it just kept going. 'If this doesn't come down and tap me, that'll be a little upsetting. 200, 225 is probably high of day. I mean, at this point, I'm not even gonna try to guess high day. This hourly candle is just it's just nuts, guys. Not much to do now. Just see if we get fill, guys. And it looks like we're just gonna continue to make new highs. How can you rally 300 points and pull back 30? Yeah, that's the tough part, guys. That's the tough part. It doesn't make sense that it hasn't pulled back, but the market's gonna do what the market wants to do, and you can either join it or close your computer and come back later. And you know what's frustrating about both those plays I got stopped out on? They all went 50 points. Both of them went over 50 points after just stopping me out. Sometimes you just have one of those days. All we can do is be patient, try to get it back, not become a degenerate and tilt. was it 200 and 280? Yeah, I mean at this point you're using indicators, fibs, standard deviations. That's all you can do. I can say price has slowed down, but it's still looking so strong on the buy side. Everything's just pointing to up. Wow, new highs, guys. New highs. Crazy. What's up, Blasky? 327.35. Nothing's off the table today, guys. Nothing's off the table. Still such a bummer I got stopped out on that longs. It's just sailing now. Absolutely sailing. Right idea, slightly 1 point off execution. I'm not even gonna try to target the high. It's just gonna go until it doesn't anymore. Definitely slowing down. We're getting into London close. How many highs have we gone today? Quite a few. Definitely picked an interesting day to stream in the morning, huh, guys? the market when the tariffs hit. I think I'm just gonna have to scale in, guys. This is just getting too frustrating. We'll just start scaling in small. I want to get into longs, but I don't want the risk of just getting stopped out on a wick like I have. So we're gonna scale in a little bit. Price is starting to get pretty boring, guys. If this doesn't get picked up, I mean, I think it's just not the day for me to get filled. No real structure on the smaller time frames at the moment. It's kind of just a very slow grind to the upside. All right, Bears. Give us a little dip. Let us get in. Yeah, no dip. You're not joking, Eric. You're not kidding. The dip is not coming so far. Yeah, I should have slapped market 3 hours ago. Exactly. I even said we could probably down here. I was like, you probably just mark it in, but I can't bring myself to do it. patience, guys, if you're not in a play. Okay, let's see if we can get at least one of these fills. Come on down. You can do it. Oh, come on, guys. Just cannot get tapped in to. Unreal. Unreal, guys. These Bears just do not have it in them right now. Vodka. That's funny. They've got to give me this fill at some point, right? I think there's a lot of people trying to short this. I don't know how successful they are, but they're trying. I mean, the candles are getting a little exhausted, so Bulls might be running out of steam a little bit, but until the Bears give a reason to really join them, I mean, guys, like just ride the trend, ride the trend, guys. Okay, we got tapped in. There we go. Now let's see if our second one is going to get hit. Now remember, guys, my entry I wanted was 65. We're buying into overextended territory right now. So we're in an incredibly light position right now. I think the 90.88 was accurate. Yeah, for now. I mean, we'll see. Speaking of Trump, let's just see if any news came out in the last 20 minutes or so. It looks like we have a Fed speaker on. All right, we might get the second layer in. We'll see. Guys, if you are taking plays up here, be careful. Don't go crazy. All right, we're most likely going to get the second fill. crude trader? I mean, I'm not trying to trade oil when headlines are coming out. Honestly, majority of the time, oil's not, not the best instrument to trade. So pretty boring play so far. Which way go the smaller time frame? It's pretty flat. Nacho, I saw that actually. It's funny. I'd like to see a push over 65 for this long to work out. Up around 10 points. I mean, nothing crazy. Yeah, what did the Chipotle guys? Just he's like, if you want more, just ask politely. All right, there's that 65 kind of PT1 guys for about 20 points right now. 20 points. See if we can just push new highs. There we go. Finally got something, guys. It's crazy. All right, there's 30 points. This makes me feel a lot better about the day. Unfortunately, it's the smallest sizing so far. No, Chipotle, it came out, it wasn't new. All right, let's see if we can push to new highs. I want to see highs at this point. Yeah, Mike, I mean, I was saying earlier that I was joking with a friend last week that we are going to see 30K in the next couple of weeks, and it's not a joke anymore at all. I was hoping I talked at the market. Yeah, you guys are all trying to top tick the market. So this is where you either you take the money and run, or you hold them and see if we're just gonna hit new highs. Nah, I'm gonna go against the grain, trying to. Are you guys trying to fight trend? If I had more contracts, I would take one off. 100% vodka. That is the smart play. That is the smart play. And I totally get what you're saying. If I had five, I would totally be, probably half size out. But I only have two, so it's tough right now. I'd like to kind of see us hold this 70 area. All right, bulls. Can we hold it? Can we hold it? Starting to form a little what you call a supply zone up here. So that's kind of the area the bulls need to break past. And closed right below it. Could see a little dip here. So I don't really foresee like this crazy action like we got earlier. If it's gonna be a massive candle, it's probably gonna be a bearish candle to retest one of these areas that we need to retest. This looks like leg 2 of the buy model right here. If you look, we have the 1 right here, 2 right here, so hopefully that does push us out. So all we can do right now is just wait and see. Either take some partials or just wait and see. So currently up 20 points on the position, saw 30. We're just seeing if we can get new highs. Vodka, is that over the weekend? Or was it today? I can't remember. Yeah, if you don't mind, let me know. So pretty boring play so far, but it's working out. I did get picked up finally. I decided to layer in small positions just to be able to get something. Yeah, it was a limit, Jaja. It's working out. We're trying to get just past this like little supply zone, make new highs. London is closing in 10 seconds, guys. Let's see if we get some volume push here. I'd love to close above highs. That would be nice. Okay, I like that close. We'll see if we can get the next push. Now I would like to see the bulls hold this 70 level again. And then obviously, full TP is just highs above 89, 89ish. Oh, looks like we blew past that 70 level, unfortunately. If we break below my entry, this is probably going to come back down to my second limit order. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's a good point, Blasky. Yesterday's move did happen after Illinois. What time was it? Yeah, you are correct. But we had an actual setup and a market structure shift and news. So until we get that, like I need to see a very, very intentful bearish candle, probably on this 15-minute time frame, break down here, come back up, retest this level, and fail for shorts. That's the proper way to play a change in character or a market structure shift. Instead of trying to top tick the market like you guys keep doing. Um, I mean, I'm sure they have it. I don't know if it matters as much. It's a good question. All right, let's push the highs, guys. Now that did stink, guys. Watching this play go from $125 almost to zero, but it held the market structure perfectly, which is what we wanted to see. And zooming out to longer time frames like this 15-minute helps with the hold, because I'm sure like that would have spooked me out probably. Oh, we're like 1 point from highs, guys. May 14th. Okay, so next week. Well, price action has gotten pretty boring, guys. Market. I think market's been it's been pricing in that a settlement's going to happen for the last few weeks until there's something major that comes out. I mean, I think the U.S. will be fine. All right, come on, give us this 5 point push, 6 point push out of here. Let's just blow the roof off that. Yeah, but it's hard to really get a gauge on what the heck's going on. Depends who you ask. All right, come on, push highs, guys. It looks like a slightly bullish close. There we go. There's new high day, guys. We are up 40 points. 40 points. Good stuff. Yeah, news never lies, Blasky, right? All right, let's see if we can. Let's get a 50 bag. There we go, guys. There we go. Almost at 50 points. Finally got something. I just want to see a nice push out of here, and then I'll just make this a risk-free trade. See what happens. All right, there's a 50 bag, guys. Let's get it. Boom. Love to see it. Love to see it. Where's all my bears at now? Let's make that a sell. Oh, it's all in fun, Blasky. We can all win, but we're up nicely on this play. Unfortunately, it's small size, but what are we up? 60, 70 points. Green is green. That's all I care about, guys. I just want everybody to be green. But this is definitely a dub. Let's take one off. You know, let's secure something. Yeah, you read my mind, Baka. You read my mind. Made $73 on one micro. There you go, Nacho. That'll do it. What's everybody doing for lunch? What's Friday lunch looking like for everybody? While we just manage this runner. Really wish we'd not get stopped out on this like 100, 104 long. That would have 100 points would have been pretty cool. But you know what? I'll take this. There you go, nice and green on some evals. Good stuff. Good stuff. 401k says steak dinner, futures account says ramen. Love it. That's hilarious. Well, we're officially back in price discovery. No, no known levels up here. Everything is just going to be indicators or fibs or standard deviations y'all are using. Let's see if we can hold this previous all-time high at like 190. Breezy, that was about to be me after the first like hour of this market. All right, I'm gonna cut if we break 180. That's kind of my last stand before we start to maybe drip down back to entry. All right, we're gonna probably just gonna take this. Unless we pop back over 180 pretty quickly, we're gonna take this. Kind of does look like a little head and shoulders on a 3 minute, doesn't it? don't like this candle close back into the supply area. So I'm going to go ahead and just lock this in. Nice little play. It took forever, but we got what we wanted. All right, let's see if I paper handed that in and we're gonna push out or not. No, I mean it is solid. Yeah, I'm not convinced that Bears are gonna take over. I just didn't want to lose all the profits on that play. We're still structurally there until we get a close below 170. Um, I think Bulls still have control. This price is just crawling. Ah, there's the push, guys. Damn, push back out. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm telling you, these Bulls are just not giving up today. Yep, yep. There's that push. There's that push. What's ES doing? Is ES? Oh wow, yeah. ES is still lagging. Chop City on ES. Wow. Glad we were in NQ. Gold trying to hold London support. Hold on for dear life. Look at Tesla, almost 5% today. So little rocky start to the morning on those fills, but winner on the last one. Now we got to just see what's gonna happen. I mean, price is definitely slowing down. Bulls are still in control. Well, guys, I don't know about you, but this is exciting. Absolutely incredibly exciting first, hour and a half, 2 hours, and now we are kind of stalling out. I still want this pull back down to this area, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me this long. If you made it this long, the price is starting to get pretty damn boring. Let's play a trivia game. Yeah, I mean, with this market, it's not the most exciting right now. I'll tell you that. It's holding structure. I mean, it's holding this, so we very well might get another push out. Who has the biggest P&L? It's definitely not me today, at least yet. Yesterday, a different story. Yeah, probably Steve. You're right. All right, incredibly sideways action now for the past half hour. Lunch hour starts in about 4 or 5 minutes. What agricultural product is illegal to trade futures in within the U.S.? Uh, Apples. I have no idea. Apple wrong. Dang. No prize for me, guys. Onions. Oh, it is onions? That's funny. All right. Here comes the lunch hour, guys. Let's see if anything comes in. Yep, lunchtime. Let's. I'm kind of expecting more of this the same for the next hour or so. All right, there's our hourly change. Not too much. Not any volume really so far. Still holding structure. If you're long, you really just want to see bulls hold 170. I think under 170 we might have a short opportunity. Give us some movement. Let us get into play. I have a sneaky feeling this could be the temporary top. Oh my god, this is so boring, guys. Anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? Anything? This is not much to talk about right now, guys. Really, not much to talk about. See if there's any news that came out. Trump is speaking right now. 12 p.m. So I don't know if he's on or not. I don't know if he's on or not, but it says he's supposed to be speaking. So maybe we'll get something because the last 40 minutes has been just completely sideways in like a 15-point range. All right, market. Give us something. This is such a tight range. Anybody holding long still? Genuinely curious. Let's auction off a 50K account. That would be funny. All right, we can auction 50K out. Bidding starts at $59 for a launch plan. If you guys haven't signed up yet, and you want something to do tomorrow, there is a prop firm convention virtually tomorrow. Let me get the website for you guys. Where is the site? I know I had a bookmark. Ah, there it is. Thanks, Gabber. Go ahead and sign up for that. It's free. Blue Sky will be doing a giveaway at the very end of it. Yeah, Prop Trader Fest. That's what I was. That's what I was looking for. But that should be fun. A lot of things going on in the prop firm world. Some influencers, some people that own platforms. Like I know the Trade C. One of the Trade C executives is going to speak. Should be pretty cool. And Blue Sky is a sponsor, and we'll be doing a giveaway at the end. All right, going into let's see, 15 hour, almost an hour of chop so far. 45 minutes. Literally nothing to update on this. We do have a nice trend line established. So you could kind of use that as something to cut if you are in longs as well. Use the 70 area or the trend line. Not necessarily flip bearish under it, but it would be kind of a structure shift in the market. It's about time for coffee for me. Give me like 1-2 minutes. I'll be right back. See if we can actually push out of here. This is some of the most boring price action in a while. Market just can't go straight up. all day, but we're still clearly bullish until we have a reason not to be. Why don't you do a giveaway? There we go, Steve. I like that idea. I like that idea. To get 26 more people. Now 28. Now 29.
It needs to be 50, and you can't count Rich or anyone with a blue sky name.
I am super down for that, guys. As people leave. That would be great. I'd love to give away an account for y'all.
Get 50 people in here.
All right, let me make a phone call.
50 people to get a 50K. You
I
want
like that.
100K? 100 people. You want 200K? It's 200K.
Oh man, what about 300? Can we get a 300K?
Yeah, 300 people.
All right, deal. RQ, you just gonna strip all your rolls of blue sky so you're eligible for a free account?
I mean, I can expedite it.
All right, let's see if this works. Your profile literally says Blue Sky Admin on it. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, we actually broke out, guys. Wow. That would have been a brutal hold for about an hour just to go back and forth, but we finally did it. All right, I'm curious if we're actually going to get another leg up to the upside. Because so far the Bears have not shown anything. Yeah, Bears don't exist. I know. Exactly. Not today. Into close, like I could, if it's gonna happen. I mean that might be it. Honestly, they've started a 3 day weekend for sure. No, for Bears it is. For Bears it's 3 day weekend. That's what I was saying, Vodka. They all started early. Jeez, MU is going nuts, Breezy. That is pretty wild. Man, lunch hour. London closed and the market said, just, I'm going to sit here. We're going to watch paint dry for a bit. Yeah, the hourly Q chart, man, it's just off. They're getting smaller and smaller, but no giving up. Breezy, I know. I knew it was gonna go. Did I know it was just gonna rip 300 points in the first hour? No, but I think all in the back of our minds, we all just wanted to smash that market buy button. I'm just a little bummed I got stopped out on the same play twice for it to go, 100 plus points. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a good point. As volume drops, price action slows down. Makes total sense. Yeah, take it easy, breezy. I think a lot of people are gonna start their weekend early. Massive move happened. Lunch hour chop. We're still grinding up. Still bullish. Just getting slower and slower. I wish I would have gotten filled with more contracts on that long earlier and had a runner, but got to secure that profit when you only have a couple. Yeah, I mean it's a tough area. I mean, unless you're gonna get in at that 180 area, I think right now it's the RR is tough right now with just how slow this is going. We might get that random news though. Keep that in mind. Like the last piece of news was from the president of Iran. Policy of Iran is to expand friendly relations with mutual respect based on common interests. Like that's not a headline. I don't think we'll get anything major today. Probably won't trade till power hour. Gonna want two trades. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, God, this is it's still pumping. Crazy. I'll go ahead and place an order down at this box. We're gonna go just 200 even. See if we got catch a wick down. Other potential entry is around 220, the breakout area. You know that? Let's actually do it. Let's do another layer like earlier. Let's try to get something going. Let's get the blood pumping during this boring lunch hour, guys. I'm gonna do a 220 entry with a 200 add. All right, let's see if she'll come down. Now I really, now I'm really bummed that I didn't get to hold this 100 trade. Oh well. Right, let's see if we get one of these filled. You guys all still awake out there? You guys fall asleep on me? Yeah, no kidding, Steve, right? The saddest orders. It'll get picked up at some point. Sad orders, RQ. We got to do something. We got to do something. We still got structure. See if we see if we can get something. wild how flat these candles are until a breakout. What is this? 9-point range for 10 minutes, breakout. Then we got a 8-point range for the next 10 minutes. Yeah, he's been pretty quiet. I thought he was supposed to be speaking at noon. At least that's what I saw. Let's see, is he on?
Before your first Bojangles order, you need to watch this. First biscuit I'm gonna try is the chicken biscuit. The chicken.
Nope, still waiting on him. Still waiting on him. Oh, got filled. Nice. Alright, let's see if the second one wants to get filled or not. The 200's a much better entry, by the way, guys. I don't... Shouldn't be frozen. I don't think so. Okay. That was a nice reaction. 20 points. $25. All right. All right. Nice little play, guys. Oh, not 25. I mean, 2. 15 points. Can we get new highs? Let's see. I mean, it's a quick $60, guys, in about 2 minutes. It's not bad. Let's take one off at the highs. What's up, Eric? How you doing, bro? Yeah, I mean, if you want to take that cash, that's not bad for a minute. Starting to get a little hungry over here. Let's see if we can get it. Got damn close, guys. Well, unfortunately, guys, it does not look like the giveaway is going to happen today. Maybe next week. Maybe next week. So target is obviously just recent highs for the to take one off and then see if a runner wants to go, which we are like incredibly expanded already today. So just any moves to the upside are just it's just bulls being nuts. Come on, a couple more points, guys. Just give me the fill. Well, guess not that time, guys. Ooh, right back to break even, y'all. All right, well, let's see if we get this layer in. Did Trump tweet, or is he on? Is he actually on now? I don't see anything. All right, this is probably gonna get filled down at 200. Let's see if the Bears are gonna take control, or if it's just a pullback. This is the first actual healthy pullback we've seen in the last hour, probably. Not quite tapped in yet. All right, there's the full tap. Let's see if she wants to play nice or if we're gonna get a structure shift here. Okay, Eric, I see you. Let's see. I'll probably cut 180 if we break it, if we get there. About 15 minutes left in the lunch hour, guys. I hope there's some good movement later, maybe during power hour. Come on, push out of here. Oh yeah, baby, we are green. I don't know. Is he on? Is he finally on? Who knows what he's talking about at the time? Is it an actual address or is it just some scheduled blabbing he's doing? All right, let's see if Bulls want to hold structure here or not. This president treats you funny. Obviously, would like a push. Let's see. Push out of like 215 would be great if it wants to do it. Gonna have, yeah. 215, 220 would be great if it wants to do anything. Okay, we kind of rejected that 215 area. I don't know. Let's see if Bulls have it in them. Oh, okay. What did he say? There's that 220. Let's see if it wants to continue pushing. Oh, I didn't even realize we had the trend line break. Let's see, guys. Do we take a couple off or just let it ride? Kind of just want to let it ride. Is that going to be short-lived? Let's see. Let's see if we can get back above that trend line. Come on. Come on, guys. There we go. Mother's Day stuff? Yeah, that kind of makes sense. There we go, guys. That's a winner. See, we get this nice little push break highs. Nice little play going into the hourly close. Good stuff. Come on, a couple more points. Come on. We did not get it. Come on. Give me that ding ding. Give me the ding ding. If you guys can't tell, I've been incredibly bored on the stream for the past hour and a half. Come on, give me this extra point. Go along with a mini quick. Yeah, no kidding, right? I don't think I'd be trading full size up here though. Oh, did we really just drop? You gotta be kidding me. How close did we just get to that price target? Literally a point and a half away. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I think every trader knows exactly what I'm doing when I do this. Yeah, less than 2 points. That's a bummer. I'm just gonna lock that in, guys. I'm not letting that go to zero. That's frustrating though. Literally. All right. Well, I mean, that was a nice little play going into did the same thing. Yeah, I think you're not a trader unless you start doing that. This might push out though. Starting to see this bad boy form. It's probably gonna push out. Now that I look at it, I prematurely closed that one a bit. The smiles are gonna push us out. Yeah, I mean that's a great point, RQ. He said we missed missed the big move. Now we're just riding with what they give us, and that's very true with what I was trying to do. Trying to just get it on some form of pullback to get the next little push to all-time highs. I don't think you're gonna get home runs right here unless you just literally are gonna hold all day and just hope you don't get a pullback. But yeah, it's probably gonna push. Whatever. I think we were 2 for 4 so far, so not bad at all. I might try one more play before the hour ends. Let's try one more. This will probably be my last play, guys. See if this works out. That would have hit TP, by the way, RQ. It did it. It did it. It's whatever. It's Friday. Secure a little bit. It could have. It could have. If Trump wasn't speaking, I might have held that, but whatever. I'll take my $120 or something. Yep, there's that push. See if this gets filled in the next 5 minutes. Oh, instant fill. Now, this is a buy at all-time highs, guys. Just play if you want. I'm just going to see if it just keeps going. Looking for a 242 break. See if we make a quick 20, 25, 50 bucks or so. All right, there's kind of TP1 right there. See if it gets to the next push. Nope. Hilarious. There we go. There we go. Nice little play. Yeah, I agree. Not worth taking a ton of risk right up here. The potential for a random knife is, I'd say, higher than a random Hulk handle. There we go. Come on. Let's push out. Push out, guys. Come on. He's done? Okay. Man, they're doing this. They're doing this like missing recent highs by a tick or two on these plays. Got 2 minutes until the hourly change. I think MNQ heading to 300. I mean, it's possible, man. I'd be surprised if we don't get some kind of pullback today, you know? But this is kind of bullish structure. Interesting movement, though. All right, 30 seconds to the hourly change, guys. I would love to see just this push out before that. Um, I'll keep it open during the hourly change. We'll see if it pushes out or not. No, not the movement I wanted on the hourly change. Look at this hourly chart though, guys. It's pretty nuts. Okay, we reclaimed it. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and take profit. And guys, that has been it for me. Thanks for hanging out. That was a pretty wild opening bell, hour and a half. Unfortunately, we did not get filled until later in the day. But, caught a couple nice plays. I think we hit like 50, 60 points, 20, 30, and then 15, 20 right there. This was probably going to keep going, but I got to take my eyes off the charts, take a break. I suggest you guys all do the same. And if I don't see you or talk to you, everybody have a great weekend, and we'll be back Monday. And guys, we got a big surprise for you next week. So I'll see y'all later.
If you've ever struggled with revenge trading, hesitation, overtrading, or emotional decision making, our trading psychology lab here at Blue Sky is built for you. Join me, Coach Becky, every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at Blue Sky, live. Today, 2 p.m. Eastern. Join me live for Trading Psychology Lab. Your strategy matters, but your psychology